morning, everyone. There's, like I said, a new person and another person. So hopefully she'll get on in just a second. So for today's class, you're gonna need a band, foam roller, a chair, tennis ball, and 2 little weights. Here she is. Okay, good. Good morning, Joy. Just your video is off. All right. So we will get started with the foam roller in a seated position. I'll put it here. She's having some technical issues. Lay on the side that you can see me. And then your external leg will be bent, upright. Take your left hand sideways. And then just roll up and down towards the outer glute. Just one leg. You can be on your hand, you can be on your forearm, whatever works for you. And then go towards the sit bone. You can go towards the outer, towards the hip, and then towards the sit bone. So one time your chest is up, and one time you're gonna walk your top foot maybe sideways. Here we are. Up and down, sideways a few times. Good. And then you're gonna be on your forearm, and now you're gonna go towards the glute medius, right below the waistline, Extend your bottom leg out, and your top leg is upright. Just go up and down. It's very little, very little. Breathe in here. Notice as you walk slow, you're moving slow, you can feel the residue. Where is it traveling to? And now bend your top elbow, open your heart, inhale. And then exhale, reach over the foam roller cup. Take your hand, hollow your belly, lift your ribs off the floor. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, reach your fingertips. Breathe. Breathe into your back body. One more time. Inhale, open your heart. So Joey, your video is off. Look at the icon so I can see you. And then change it. Slowly release. And then come up. We'll go to the other side. Just adjust yourself so you can see me. And now you're sitting on the opposite sit bone. You can be on your hand or your forearm. And then rock and roll up and down. Breathe. Notice what you feel. You could go a little further up, a little further down. And then extend your bottom leg, come to your forearm. And now you can drop your top knee towards the midline. So you're going towards the glute medius, and you can roll up and down a little bit over there. At any time you don't go towards your ribs, especially the lower ribs, because those are floating, they don't really have a lot of structure in there, so it's very easily bruised, and we don't want that. So you want to be controlled with your movements. And now with your next breath, bend your elbow, open your heart, lift your back ribs, open your chest, inhale, exhale, cupcake your hand like you have an orange, reach over your head, dome your back, breathe into your back body, and do it again. Inhale, open your heart, breathe in here, lift your chest, exhale. One more time. Inhale, open your heart. Breathe in here, lift your chest. And take it up and over. Slowly release it. Come all the way down to the floor. All right. Make sure you have a band close to you. Let me adjust my camera so you can see the floor better. Here. That's better. Yeah. So Joy, still your video is off. And now you have a band close to you. Make sure that you band is in your hand. Just lay on the floor. Roll your props away. Foam roller close by and your ankle band close by. Press your feet on the floor. Bend your knees at 90 degrees. Palms are on the floor. And now make sure that you're right at the center of your sacrum. Press your feet down to the floor. Feel the sensations of your feet as you press your feet evenly through the inner and outer arches of your feet. Widen your collarbone, inhale. And now with your next breath, ever so slowly, visualize a very heavy ankle weight in your right foot. Lift your right leg to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread your toes, press your sacrum down to the floor. Press the floor down. Lift your left foot 2 inches only off the floor. Keep breathing here. You're on the sacrum, you're not on your tailbone. Press that sacrum so much that you feel like you're springing up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop your left leg down. Drop your right leg down. Stay here, inhale. We're going to go to a very small bridge. Inhale here, exhale, lift your tailbone. Lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Your ribs are on the floor. Squeeze those inner thighs. Low back is quiet. Engage your lower glutes. Press your toes down to the floor. Lift your palms over your heart towards the ceiling. Keep pressing both feet evenly. Engage your lower glutes. Now lift your hips 1 inch up and lower 1 inch down. It's small. Lift and hold 1 inch up. Arms are active. Lower slow. Lift and hold 1 inch up. Lower down 1 inch. Lift and hold 1 inch up. Lower down 1 inch. One more. Lift and hold. Squeeze here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your palms alongside your body. Lengthen your tailbone. Lower 1 vertebra at a time. Shake your hips side to side. Good. Inhale. Press your sacrum down to the floor. Feel your core coming on already. Lift your left leg to the count of 5. For 5, you have a very imaginary ankle weight. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Spread your toes. Push the floor with your sacrum. Lift your right foot 2 inches. Keep breathing here. Feel the energy between your legs. Align your ankle with your knee and with your hip for 3, 2, 1. Drop your right foot down, drop your left foot down. Press your hips evenly. Inhale. Exhale, lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Low bridge. Keep breathing here. Push the floor. Engage your lower glutes. Stay here. Inhale. You're keeping the hips where they are. Just squeeze your inner legs like you're squeezing a ball. And now pull an imaginary band. Squeeze that ball. Pull the band. Squeeze and hold. Pull the band. Squeeze and hold. Pull the band. Squeeze and hold. Pull the band. One more. Squeeze and hold. Pull the band. Lift your palms over your heart towards the ceiling. Plug the arms in. Lengthen your tailbone. Now lift your little triangle between your inner groin and your pubic bone. Lift it up a little bit more towards the ceiling. And now press your toes a little more. Hug muscle to bone. 3, 2, 1. Drop your hands down. Lengthen your tailbone. Lower 1 vertebra at a time. Take a moment. Open your arms in a T. Open your feet wider than your hips. Drop your knees slightly to the right and to the left. Slightly to the right and slightly to the left. Keep going and breathing. So there is an icon for the video. It looks like a video. Once you press it, it should show it to you on the screen. Here we are. Good. All right. So okay, ponytail time. All right, so now find your band, your ankle band. Put it over your ankles. And now you can rest your foam roller right under your armpit, okay? Not the low ribs, not the low ribs, but right under your armpit. There you go. And then make a pillow with your elbow. Spread your toes. Widen your collarbone. And now hug muscle to bone. Nothing is loosey-goosey here. You're toning your muscles. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your ribs off the floor, even if they don't, but the action is the lifting. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale. And now lift your leg up. Knee is parallel to the floor. And now take your top hand over the thigh, and now push your hand to your thigh and your thigh to your hand. Bring your glutes in for 4. Breathe 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Now imagine a ball between your thighs. Lower, 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 lower to hip height. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Keep your knee parallel. Press your hand to your thigh and your thigh to your hand. Keep breathing here. 3, 2, using those glutes. 2 and 1. Lower, 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 lower. You're not touching the bottom leg. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, lift and hold. Glutes are in. Lift your chest. Isometric movements here. You're diving into your bone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Take your bottom leg out and your top leg extended. So both legs are straight. Bottom leg is out, top leg is behind you. Now, low back is very quiet. Push the heels out of your body. Lift your chest up, inhale. Firing up those back glutes. Kick the leg behind you. The bottom leg and the bottom glute is active. If you feel your low back, fire up the bottom glute. Lift your chest. Kick that leg, the top leg behind you. Oh my gosh, for 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Bring it back in slow. Drop your foot down. Take a little rest. Widen your collarbone. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the band up first. Kick the leg behind you. Kick a little more. Engage your bottom glute. 5, 4. Lift your chest. Now, don't be in your head, but feel. Wherever you feel, that's where you need to be. Shine that little light in there. And then hug muscle to bone. Push a little further for 3. 2, 1. Come back in. Take a little rest. Okay, it's getting there on fire. Don't have to do 400 repetitions. Take a moment for that recovery to unload the tension. Notice what you felt and where you felt. And now the last one, widen your collarbone. Glutes are active, lift your chest up. Bottom glute is active, lift your top leg. And now kick it behind you. Keep your chest steady here. Kick a little further. Dive all the way to the bone for 4. Breathe 3. Breathe 2. 1. Come back in and take a little rest. Excellent job. Okay, now take the bottom leg, put your heel under, and then kick the heel away. So you have like a figure 8 with your band. Your top leg is now bent. Engage those adductor muscles, the inner leg. Quad muscles are active. And now we lift up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then lower. Take one finger on the inner thigh, resist it. Lift and hold. The obliques are working here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, hold. Don't touch the floor. Now, when you lower, you're resisting. Lift and hold. Muscle to bone. There's no noodles here. Squeeze for 3, for 2, 1. Lower down with control. Little. Lift and hold. Hold it here. Widen your collarbone. Your bent knee, the glute is active for 3, 2, 1. Lower and hold. Lift up, resist, hold it here, pause for 6, slow, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, take a little rest, come up to a seat. Got hot in here. All right. Let's go to side B. So you're right under your armpit with your little noodle, with your foam. Shift your hips away, make a pillow with your hand, your elbow on the floor. Widen your collarbone, bring your glutes in. Flex your feet, inhale. Okay. Flex your feet. Breathe in here, squeeze your glutes open, and now lift and hold. Spread your toes, your knee is parallel. Keep breathing here. Take your hand on your thigh. Resist your leg to your hand. Breathe in here. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower like you're squeezing a ball, but don't touch. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Glutes in. Widen your collarbone. Push your hand to your leg and your leg to your hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, but don't touch. Last time, inhale, squeeze those glutes in. Lift and hold, push your hand. Squeeze and resist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Scissor your legs. Bottom leg forward, top leg behind you. Engage your bottom glute. Inhale. Exhale, lift your top leg up. And I use those big glutes, the glute maximus behind you. Kick and engage the bottom glute. Push the heels out of your body. 5, 4, push a little further for 3. Breathe 2, 1. Come back in and take a little rest. Widen your collarbone, open your chest. Inhale, squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your top leg up. Spread your toes, kick it back. Push out of your low back. Lift your ribs. Kick a little further. Get out of your comfort zone because that's where you grow. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back in and rest. Inhale. Widen your collarbone. Engage your bottom leg first. Lift your top leg up. Kick it behind you. Lift your chest. Kick a little further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and rest. Bend your knees for a moment. Okay. Take the bottom heel over the band and then lift your heel, bend your top leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Take one finger, maybe index finger, any finger that works for you, right towards the inner thigh. The bent leg, the glute is stabilizing you. Widen your collarbone, quad muscles active, inner thighs lifted up. Breathe here. You want to feel uncomfortable because that's where your growth is for 3, 2, 1. Lower down with resistance. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and rest. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and rest. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and hold. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Squeeze it in. Pause for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release and rest. Okay. Slowly come up. Find your chair. Keep your band on your legs for now. Find your little weights. And now you're going to put the foam roller right at the back of your seat so you don't bend, so you don't lean backwards. So have a seat first. Put that noodle somewhere, or you can see me. That's no good. Hold on. Okay, so for now, you have your band. Take the weights to your hands, right over your thighs, upwards. Lift your right leg off the floor slightly, and now kick it to the right. Keep your knees straight forward, keep your toes straight forward. Abduction for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in, and rest. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your right foot just slightly off the floor. Keep your toes straight the whole time. Use your outer heel, your outer knee, your outer hip. Kick it out. 5. Knee forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. In, and in. Inhale, left side. Lift your left foot. Kick it out. Breathe in here. Keep your chest, your shoulders aligned with your hips. Don't let your body sway with you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in, and rest. Shoulders back and down. Inhale. Lift your left foot. Spread your toes. Kick it out. Use the outer glutes, those abductors, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in and rest. Take the heels, take the band towards your arches of your feet. And now walk your feet slightly forward, lift your toes up. And now extend your right leg. So the heel is under the band, kind of like hook that band. Lift, use those hip flexors. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Quad muscles active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down the right leg only. Inhale, shine a light through those hip flexors. Lift your right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, rest. We're gonna add on. As we lift the leg, you're gonna press overhead with your palms, with your weights, okay? So here we go. Palms are in. Inhale, extend your leg. Push your arms up over your head. Plug the arms in. Palms are facing forward now. 5, 4, stay here. 2, 1, bend your elbows. Hold, inhale. Exhale, press overhead. Super important for longevity. Okay, here we go. One more. Bend. And lift and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend, elbows in, and lower and rest. Ooh. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. All right. So make sure you have a support behind you. You know, I have my foam roller to make sure that I don't flare my ribs. All right. Inhale, bend your knees. Take the band under your left heel. Align your ankle with your knee with your hip. Inhale. Lift that leg up. Keep breathing. Notice if you're shifting one way or another. Stay in the center. 3, 2, 1. Lower with control. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, rest. Adding on, inhale. Palms upright. Lift your leg up. Lift your arms. Press overhead, plug the arms in. Lift your ribs, lift your ribs. For 3, 2, 1. Drop your leg. Bend the elbows, rest. Inhale. Exhale, lift your leg up. Push overhead. Stay here. Hug muscle to bone. Bend your elbows with control like you have 30 pounds. And now push it up with all your strength. Resist. Bend the elbows. Push down. And now overhead. Push it up. One more. Bend the elbows. Push it overhead. For 3, lift your ribs. 2, 1. Bend the elbows. In and rest. Get rid of your band. Good job. 1 or 2 weights. You can cross them over for your bicep. Lift your right heel. Right elbow towards your ribs. Lift your chest up. Inhale. And now lift up for 3 and 2 and 1. Take your opposite hand under your tricep and now extend the arm out, almost all the way. Bend, bend, hold. Resist your arm to your hand, push. Bend, bend, bend. Push it out. Bend, bend, bend. Push it out. One more. Bend, bend, bend. Push it out. Hold it here. Halfway. Keep your elbow bent. Little in and 1 out. Push for 1 in and push it out. Push for 1 in and push it out. Lower all the way down and rest. Take 1 weight only and now lean forward a little. Take your left forearm or wrist on across your thigh. And I take your right hand. We're going to go out and in. Push it out and in. Push it out and in. Push it out and in. Align your wrist with your shoulder, widen your collarbone, push it out. Lift your chest and in, lift your heels and push and in. One more, push it out, push it in, and then come up and release. Opposite hand, maybe 1 or 2 weights. Take your top hand, opposite hand under your tricep. Create a shelf here. Here we go, hug muscle to bone, and we go for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hold and resist. In your mind's eye, this is like 50 pounds. Pull like you have a band. Don't straighten all the way. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Squeeze. Pull that band. Breathe. Where else do you feel this? Bend, 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 hold, push out. Bend, 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 hold, push it out. Bend, 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 push it out. One more. Bend, 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 hold, push it out, stay. Bring it in for 1, push it out. Push it in for 1, push it out. Push it in for 1, push it out. Ooh, and rest. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Take 1 weight, opposite arm across, your heels are lifted. Shift forward, core is active, widen your collarbone, and now push your weight out in a T and bend. Shoulders facing forward, push it out. Notice, see, each side feels different. Breathe into the different, hug muscle to bone. Lift the wrist, not back. It's in a T position. T position, your palm is down. And then bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, push it out. Bring it in. Push it out. Bring it in. Push it out. Bring it in. Push it out. Last one. Bring it in. And rest. Good job. Okay. So now come off the chair. Move your foam roller out of the way. And now we're going to do a squat with tricep. Now, when you're going down, watch me. You do not have to go all the way down. Okay, just go to your squat that works for you. Especially if you have knee issues, over time you might feel that you hydrating your knees a little more and you might be able to go a little further. But when you're going down, you bulge your belly, you hold your breath. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. You're sitting first, take your finger, 1 finger into the crease of your thigh, and now you're sitting back, bulge your belly, inhale. Now take your arms behind you, and now exhale, belly in, push and squeeze those glutes. Inhale, bulge your belly, gaze forward. Hold your breath. Push and come up, use your glutes. Each time you might hydrate those knees and you go a little lower. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale. Widen your collarbone. Exhale. One more in this set. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now we're adding a little more fun. Watch, I'm gonna go inhale and lift one heel, the right heel, and then I'll push up, and maybe I will lift that leg up, and you might wobble like me. Maybe your foot is just tapping the floor. That's a good option, okay? So we're gonna do 3 with the right heel lifted, and the right thigh is either you lift the knee or you tap. Here we go. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, lift your right thigh. It's okay to wobble, that's why we're doing this. Inhale, take it back, lift your heel. Hold your belly. Exhale, belly in, push. Lift the right leg. Or tap the toes. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, lift. Stay here. Drop your right leg down. And rest. Here we go. Left leg 3 times. Inhale. Lift, bulge your belly, hold your breath. Exhale, this time lift your arms overhead, lift your leg. Inhale, tricep heel off the floor. Maybe you go a little lower. Exhale, overhead, lift and lift your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here for 3, for 2, 1. Lower down and rest. Okay. Take the weights off. And now we're going to do a little hopping. For some of you, it's going to be low impact, okay? Low impact. But I want you to go in different directions. So if you slipped, okay, one time your ankle can be in front, cross it over, or you might do a little hop, a little hop, a little hop. Behind you, do the cross, the ankle behind. This is very important. And then maybe you just, some of you will fly the leg. Everything is relevant for where you are. You understand? If you just here today, this is amazing work. And then just change it up. Change it up. This is super, super important. So if we trip, you know how to hold yourself. All right. Now, we're going to tap the floor. Hold your breath. And then lift up. And then do a little hop, right and left. Touch the floor. Sit back. Lift up. Hop, hop. Come down, tap, sit back, lift up, hop, and hop. Last time, sit all the way back. Sit, sit, sit. Drop those sit bones as best as you can. Beautiful. Lift up with your glutes. Hop and dance and dance. Ha 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 ha. Awesome. Oh, my heart rate went up. Good job, everyone. Okay, I have one more little thing and then we'll have stretching. So, let's see, I have my chair. Take your right foot on the chair, lean forward and then go to a lunge, like a big lunge. Okay, now, lift your chest, squeeze those glutes, take your hands, interlace your hands over your right thigh. Lift your left heel up, inhale. Glutes are active, shift back. Now lower the left knee, bend it any amount. Breathe here. Open those hip flexors, glutes are active, chest, front lower ribs are in for 3, 2, 1. Push, straighten both legs, any amount, not easy to do. If you have to drop your left heel, do so. Inhale, exhale, come up, lift your heel, squeeze your hands to your thigh, lower the left knee, bend it, sit back, hollow your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your arms. Maybe your left heel is off the floor. Straighten your right leg. Maybe the left heel is down. Ooh, squeeze those inner thighs. Great for ankle strength for 3, 2, 1. Bend your right leg, interlace your hands. Sit back on a chair. Bend that knee, lean back. 5, hollow your belly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the floor, straighten both legs. Maybe the left heel is up, maybe it's down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and rest. Shake it off, guys. Okay, left foot on the chair. Lean forward and then move the back leg a little further. Now, hollow your belly. Lift your chest up, hands interlaced on your thigh. Shoulders wide. Bend your knee, sit back. Bend your knee, sit back, front lower ribs down. Open those hip flexors, but engage the glute. Nothing in your low back. Lift your back heel. Sit back on a chair for 3, 2, 1. Slowly push, come up, straighten your left leg. Maybe the right heel is down, maybe not. Lift your arms. Strengthening the right ankle for 3, 2, 1. Bend your left leg slow, interlace your hands. Bend your right knee towards the floor. Yes, beautiful, Kathy. 4, lengthen your tailbone. 3, 2, 1. Push the floor, straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg. Lift your arms. Maybe you're on your right ball of your foot for 3. Squeeze your inner thighs. 2, 1. Last one. Bend your leg. Palms on your thigh. Bend your right knee down. 5. Glutes active. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push and come up. Straighten the legs. Maybe the right heel is off. 3, 2, 1. Release it. Oh, and rest. Oh my gosh. Shaky, shaky. All right, that's it. Done. Take your ball over the chair. Take the tennis ball right under the outer side of your thigh on the right side. And then roll. Take your hands over the thigh to put more weight on the ball. Keep your right foot down. You can lift your right heel. So ball of the foot is down and then lift your heel. And I go over like you're crossing fibers here. Right and left, but put the weight on the ball. And now, even though you're in one place, see how this travels in other places. You can turn your chin right and left. You might release your neck a little bit. Good. And then take it the same line along the edge of your thigh. Take it a little lower. Whoa. And now maybe you lift your leg up, down. As you put pressure on the ball, my hands are pressing that ball. And then you can do a little cross fiber as you pin the ball. Find different ways that work for you. You can circle your ankle. The slower you move, the more you're gonna feel. Once in a while, you wiggle your hips and your chest to release those lines of fiber. Good. And I take it a little further down. Ooh. Oh, yo. Yeah. You can straighten, you can tick-tock, you can circle your ankle, you can bend your leg a little, like a little seesaw here. Oh. Little extension and a little bend. It's slow and small, low. Yeah, slow motion here. And then maybe you just spin the ball and you sink into it and relax your shoulders. And breathe all the way down the back of your body. And then do the cross fiber. Good. Release it. We'll go to the other side. Start from the lateral, from the top. At the edge of your thigh, put your hands in there. And then play with that. Ooh. Each side is so different. Honor and see if you can figure the way of your mace to release any tissue that is pulling or aching. Close your eyes, maybe see if you can figure out where the sensations are and where are they traveling to. You might circle your ankle. And then take it down another notch. Press it and do your thing. Move slow, move slow. Both hands can be on the thigh right above where the ball is. That's gonna give you a little bit more control over it. And then when you find a little pressure point, maybe press on it and circle your ankle, breathe into it. And then go to the next level. Oh, all right. Wiggle your body. See what I'm doing? My body is not moving, but my body is moving around it. I'm shifting, trying to release any pull tissue. Excellent. Release it. And we'll come out of it, come down to the floor. Now listen, take your foam roller now under your serratus here, right, where we were before. And now, once you're there, don't move your chest, but move your hips down. Move your hips down to the floor. Bend your left elbow, interlace your hands behind you. And now slowly come forward towards the chest. And then shift back a little. Maybe your top leg comes up and you're just massaging your upper body. You can also see what I'm doing, I'm wiggling. My elbows are open the whole time. And just go slow. Now your body is warm, so you want to get into the deep layers of that fascia. Keep crushing the noodle and find the spot that you need to be. It might be 1 inch forward and 1 inch back. Now try to free your upper body, which connects to your bottom. Excellent. Release it. I didn't say a block, so if you have a block, you can use a block under your head now. Move the foam roller first, that's the easiest way. Slide your bottom hand underneath you, and now scoot your body all the way to the side. Take the foam roller right towards the outside of your thigh, doesn't matter where. And now you can bend your top leg, you can rock and roll, you can also cross your ankles and go rock and roll. And maybe just stay in one place because you feel it's in a spot that you need to stay a little longer. See if you can go towards the edge of your top of your thigh. As if you were going to go to the front of your thigh and halfway through you change your mind. So you're right along that vastus lateralis. It's the muscle on the side. More importantly, take a note of where you are in your body. Where do you feel? And what do you feel? Excellent. Release it. Come out of there. And we'll go to the other side. We're going to do the upper part first. So you right over the serratus, right under your armpit. Once you're there, don't move your upper body, but shift your bottom hips down, down, down. Interlace your hands, inhale. And I exhale, roll forward. And backwards. Forward. Backwards. And then maybe you find the right spot for you. Breathe through it. When you feel it's hard to breathe, that means you need to be there more than you think. So just go gently and breathe and see if you can break into that. So wherever we resist continues to persist. So that means we need to get in there gently, slowly, and consistently. Notice how your mannerism, are you tensing up? This is your time to learn those subtle habits you have that may not serve you, that may hold you back. And now you're learning how to overcome and how to be okay feeling uncomfortable to get to the other side. Okay, slowly release it. Find your block for a pillow if you need it. Extend your bottom hand. Shift your body all the way to the edge. And now find your foam roller. Anywhere on the outer, you can start with your top leg bent. And now you're creating tension between the foam roller and your tissue. You may circle your ankle, is a great option to start. And now you're going towards the edge of that thigh, towards that vastus lateralis, as if you were going to go all the way to the front of your thigh and you change your mind halfway. You could cross your ankle, do whatever feels good for you. But you're pressing mindfully, you're pressing the noodle. Try to deepen your breath. Allow your breath to be long, steady. And slowly release it. Oh, so nice. Let's take the foam roller just towards your neck, and then we'll end the class shortly. Lay on the whichever side you can see me, and I press your cervical spine there. You can stay there, you can lift your chin a little, you can lift your chin up and slightly to the side. Now we're working on those scalings. even towards the sternocleidomastoid here. You might stick your tushy in and out because this is all connected. And when you catch yourself holding your breath, change it. And I go the other side, lift your hips, go to the opposite side. You don't have to see me. Just hook that foam right in between your ear and your collarbone. And now just sink down into it like a sponge first. Sink down, 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 down before you even move. And once that tissue starts to connect, then you keep that pressure and you start to move a little bit. Maybe you wiggle your hips. Excellent. Slowly release it. And now let's reset the spine all together. Sit on the foam roller all the way down. Lengthen your tailbone, open your arms in a T, open your feet a little wider. And now just roll side to side. Creating balance between the right and the left, the masculine, the feminine, the receiving and the giving. And being grateful not just once a year, but every moment of your day. And I mean it, every moment you show up, you're here, that's the gratitude. And with all the little discomforts and the little aches we have, how lucky we are that we don't have a disease, that we still get to practice from home or from wherever you choose to be. But it's your choice. The people in your life, your network. Good. Slowly release it. Lay on your back, just see how that feels. Remind yourself that through the challenges of your practice today, you allowed yourself to be in this place. Hopefully balanced, strong, energized, relaxed, free through your mind, your body, and your spirit. Roll over to the side and come up to a seat, please. Bring your palms together. Thank you so much for being a part of my family. I hope your practice was beneficial for you today. Thank yourself for being here and taking time for your well-being. And I will see some of you this Sunday for Yin Yoga. Be a good detox. Thank you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, wherever you're going to celebrate it. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.